Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda Waldhart, and you are here with Amanda's InspirationStation.com. Welcome, welcome. For this week's Weekly Wednesday, I have two fabulous things to show you, and I'm dying to show you guys. So we are gonna jump right in. But I do want to let you know something very, very important. Today only, we have a one-day only sale, and it is free shipping. Free shipping. I love free shipping. So with any $50 order or more, today only, March 17th, happy St. Patty's Day, by the way. It is free shipping. So if you go to amandasinspirationstation.com, you will get free shipping on any order over $50. And that's not all. I feel like one of those commercials, and that's not all. So if you use this hostess code, you will also get a free pack of basic pearls from me as a thank you gift. However, if your order is 150 or more, do not use this hostess code. You will collect your own rewards, and I will still give you a free pack of basic pearls as a thank you for ordering today. Okay, so I wanted to get that out of there right away. So we have free shipping today. Okay, so let's move on to our project. So today we are going to be using the Shark Frenzy bundle. I think it is so cute. So I'm really excited to use that today. And I'm going to show you this fabulous card. So this card is a fun fold, and it is a Z fold card. We actually, our team Crafty Cats, we just did this as our monthly mystery card. So that's always fun. I love doing mystery cards with them, where I'll type up everything that they need to know or cut out, but they have no idea what the card is going to look like or what the product is going to look like until after their piece is already cut out, and then we stamp it together. So that's fun. But these Z fold cards are super cute. I've been seeing them around lately a lot, like on Pinterest and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I need to make a Z fold card. I need to do this. So I did this really cute Z fold card, only I did it kind of as like a book. Like I decided that I was going to add some ribbon to it so that you can close it. So here is my Z fold card. It's got the little shark on it, and we're going to open it up, and give me a minute. Are you ready? Ta-da! Isn't that adorable? This is so much fun. I loved this. This is just a fun project. The ribbon is not like, it's loosely on the back, but it is underneath the designer series paper on the front, so you're not going to lose your ribbon. But isn't that cute? I think this, of course, makes a really cute kids card. Now, when I say that, that doesn't mean that you can't give it to an adult. But when I look at stuff like this, I always think kids. So when I think kids, let's move on to the second project, because I'm going to show you that. I saw these, and I'm going to tell you that I've already put it in a bag. Well, let me just show you so you know what I'm talking about. So I saw these little gummy sharks. They're gummy candies. They're so cute. And I thought, well, if you're going to give a kid a shark card, you might want to give a kid a shark treat to go with its shark card, his or her shark card. Or maybe this is for a child's birthday party, and here's the card, or maybe the invitation, and then you have these little party favors. So these Shark Gummies, are they not cute? I literally just made a tag to go with it. I left it blank, so you could put for you or thank you. If it's a party favor, put thank you. Super cute. I love this. And I will show you that I bought this at our local grocery store. I'm from southern Wisconsin, Janesville, Wisconsin, and we have a Woodman's, although I do know there's Woodman's around in other locations in Wisconsin. But these are Eileen's gummy sharks. So I just found them in the candy section. Now, it comes in a little bag, and I have already, for the sake of the video, well, two reasons. I already put it in my cello bag because once I opened it, I didn't want it to dry out for the video. So we are going to make the tag for this today, but I've already put it in the cello bag. And the cello bag that we are using today is Stampin' Up! Cello bag. It's the printed gusset cellophane bags. And these are 3x9s. So I just, like I said, I didn't want it to dry out. So we'll go ahead and make the tag today, but for the sake of the video, I had already put it in the bag. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's start with the card because the card is gorgeous. I love it. All right, so we're gonna need a few supplies here. I'm gonna set this guy right up here. All right, so you're gonna need quite a few things for this card. You're gonna need your base cardstock. Now I picked Just Jade, and we did this at 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, so you're gonna need that. Then you're going to need your inside piece. This is the inside piece that's like, it's the Z-fold part. It's almost like the mechanism that holds it together, okay? So you're gonna need that piece, and that piece measures at 2 3/4 by 11, and then we're gonna score that in different areas in a moment. Then I did add some designer series paper. I've seen quite a few people do on their Z-fold cards some designer series paper on the inside, and I thought, what a great idea. Normally I would just do the outside. So I definitely would give, it just gives a little extra. It's just a little fun. So I was like, what a great idea. I'm doing that. So we are actually going to do a little opposite though. So we're going to do the bubbles on the inside. I call these bubbles because they look like bubbles. This is from our paper stacks, and this is from the Subtles 6x6 paper stacks. I'm going to do this side because I think it looks like the bubbles for the inside of like the water. On this one I did writing, and that's okay. We're going to do them a little different. And then on the outside, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the writing on this one. All right. Then I did a couple die cut pieces already prior. This stitched rectangle, scalloped rectangle, is from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. This is the largest one. Then I have from Stitched Shapes, the oval. This is also the largest one. This is going to be on the inside here. Then I have some different scraps here because we need to cut out the bubbles. And so this one will be for the bubbles. And then right here, we're going to use the dies to give like that wavy look on the inside. So we need that. I've got some mango. Oh, and I'm sorry, this is Pool Party. I got some Mango Melody. We're going to do some fishies. Then I have the little basic white piece or your Whisper White, whatever you got, to use for the I love you on the inside. And then I noted, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to grab some extra of that to make the little like seaweedy look. I didn't grab that. And then I have another piece of white so that we can stamp the 2 sharks. Now I did get a little carried away last time and I stamped one, but we'll use that for the tag. And I'll just cut that out after we stamp these ones. But I am going to grab some Just Jade. There, I have some scraps of Just Jade. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our scoring first. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go through and we'll start doing our stamping so that we can go ahead and run everything through our cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to close this out right now, and I'm going to bring out my favorite tool, my Simply Score tool. So we need to fold this card in half, and half of 11 is 5 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this out, and I'm just going to score this at 5 1/2, or at 5 1/2. Here is our card. So we're just going to, there's our card. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Now we have the piece that's the inner piece that gives it that Z-fold look. And remember, this measures at 2 3/4 by 11. And just so you know, if you're watching this on YouTube, I have a link in the bio area that takes you right to my blog. I have this project on my blog as a free printable project sheet. So it'll have the colored pictures of the product. It will tell you the supply list, and it'll give you the measurements. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to score this at 3 1/4. We're going to then score it at 5.5. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to score it at 7 3/4. And then that's all you need to do. And then the designer series paper, I have already cut this out, but you are cutting this designer series paper out. It measures at 4 5 1/4. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's put this together now so we can set it aside, and then we'll do our stamping and our die cutting and then put the rest of it together. All right, so first of all, I'm going to get my bone folder out because I like to varnish in that crease right there. All right, we need to put our inside in. So let's go ahead and let's put that in. We're going to do this. I think this is just absolutely adorable. And I'll show in my blog very soon the one we did for the mystery card. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there like that. There's our center. And then we need our outside. But before we do our outside, we're going to have to do our ribbon because we want to tuck that ribbon out. So I don't measure the ribbon. I just kind of lay the ribbon out like this. I take my card and I kind of put it there because I want a good section to tie a bow over here. So then I just kind of bring my ribbon over like this and I do some cutting. All right. So now I'm going to cut that off. All right. Now, I'm going to center that because I do want my tie, when I do tie it, to be in the center here. And what you can do to secure it too, I know we're going to put some designer series paper there, but sometimes I just like to do a strip of tear and tape. And I like to just peel it off. It just kind of secures it a little bit more. I'm literally just kind of laying it on top of the tear and tape. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this over top. So we're just going to do, there we go. And we're just going to go like that. There. Now we have our ribbon. Our ribbon is secure in there and it's all good. So let's go ahead and let's put, actually before we put this in, before we put this in, I kind of want to do the sides here because it is easier to put them, attach them on when it's not in there just yet. So let's go ahead and let's set this aside and let's do some of our stamping and our die cutting. Okay. So we're going to set those aside. All right. So for some stamping, we need to do, first of all, we need to do our shark because our shark is adorable. So we're going to do 2 sharks. We're going to do a big one and a little one. And so we need Pool Party and Just Shade ink pad. And then I used the Memento. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Memento for, oops, and you know what? I just did the wrong thing. Good thing I noticed that. We want to do the Memento for the outside, not for the inside. So we'll just get my chamois out here. There we go. Make sure. Yep. All right. Sorry about that. So I'm going to do the outside first. I don't think it matters. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking about this right now. I'm going to do the inside first. So I'm going to do, there's the Just Shade. I really don't know if it matters, but I'm thinking for me, I might rather do the center first. So there's our center of our little sharks. And then we'll do the line, because maybe it's easier to line it up. And I'm going to tell you, I've done this a couple times and I have not been perfect on it, which shockingly, that was perfect. I don't know how that happened, because I will tell you, if you look at this one, I am off. I don't know. So maybe I did it the opposite way. Maybe I did the line first and then the inside. Who knows? I don't know. That That was a while ago when I did that one. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's do 2 for 2. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do 2 for 2. If I do, I'll be surprised. Oh, not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay. So there's our sharks. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. All right. And let's go ahead and stamp the I love you. And I am going to want to get as close as possible to the left side because I'm going to use this punch here, and it's the banner punch because I want to create a little banner for it. Let's see here. And let's do it one more time. There we go. Let's see how long that is. Perfect. Okay. My piece was a little long, that's fine. All right, so we have the stamping done. So now we just have some of the die cutting to do. So let's get out, let me move some of my stamps. I kind of got a mess going on right now. There, we don't need those anymore. Let's get out the die cut machine, cut and emboss machine. All right, and let's see how many of these things that we can die cut all at one time. I love that when we're thinking outside of the box here. So let's open up our dies here. Let's kind of put them right over here. All right, so we have this guy. And to hold that in place, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some washi tape. Because I definitely want to hold that in place. I don't want it to slide while I'm running this stuff through the Big Shot. You know, I knew one day I was going to say Big Shot instead of cut and emboss machine. And today's that day. It's really hard when you have used something for so long. I mean, we had the Big Shot I know I had it for 10 years. And then to get a new machine, which I love this new machine, but to say something different other than the other sometimes isn't always that easy. You're used to saying it one way. All right, so let's do this. Let's get our bubbles in here. Let's do some of our bubbles right now, right? May as well get those done. Okay, so there's the bubbles. Now let's see if we can fit in some seaweed. We're going to have to run the fish through twice, and I think we're going to have to run this through twice because we're doing 2 of them. But we can get this part in. All right, so let's go ahead and run this through the cut and emboss machine. I know there's other demonstrators out there who have given this machine a name because it helps them remember instead of saying Big Shot. So maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to give her a name. Yeah, I said her. I feel like she's a girl. All right, so there's our bubbles. There's a couple of our little fishies. Fishy. All right, here is our sharks. And now we don't need the bubbles anymore, but we do need one more of the fish. And we do need one more of this seaweed stuff. So we will go ahead and do that. There we go. Let's do this again. Oh, and you know what? I am going to have to do it one more time. Okay, so this video might be a little bit longer than most of my weekly Wednesday videos, but that's okay. That just means you get to spend more time with me. Yay! All right. So we have a little seaweed thing. If I can get them to pop out. There we go. And these ones here have we're going to have to pop those little guys out. Okay, so there's that. All right, so now I have 2 pieces here because we want those little humpy things to look like water waves. I don't know. I just kind of liked them. And you know what we're going to do? I'm going to show you a trick. All right. We are going to double stack this. I I'm going to try this. I have done this in the past. I have double stacked. I only do it with 2. I never do it with 3. And we're just going to secure it by going back and forth. And it works like a charm. Voila. There we go. All right. Let's move this beautiful girl. Don't know her name yet. We'll have to think of something. You guys got a name out there. I'd love for you to share that. Share some ideas. I would love it. Let's pick these up before I throw them away. Whenever there's like really little dies like this, I always have that feeling I'm going to lose one. I'm going to end up throwing one away. All right, so now, oops, we got these dies. See, this, I probably would have accidentally thrown those away. All right, poker tool. Let's poke these little leafy things out because 2 of them are where the leaves come out and then 2 of them are not. So we'll do that. And then we'll just put our card together. And the next one is actually pretty easy. I mean, I made a pretty easy tag, so although I do have to run that through one more time. All right, so let's start with this, okay? So we have our inner right here, our inside of our Z fold card, okay? So I want to put one side on here and one side on here. We want to go right up to the score line. And then we're just going to be able to cut the rest of it off. So I'm going to see why this is so much easier to do this like this. Do your card like this, and then I'm going to give that a straight line. Then we'll put this inside. We'll attach it. All right, so let's do that. All right, now we need to put this in there. So I'm going to get out my little green glue. I love my little green glue. Funny thing is, I never used to be a fan of the green glue. And I still am not if I get it all over my fingers. I'm going to tell you that right now. If I do get it all over my fingers, then I'm always like, ah. But I don't know, the more I do like 3D projects and things like that, I like it. Even this right here, I just do a couple little dots in some areas. And I say this to myself because I learned it in school a long time ago. Dot, dot, not a lot. And then, yeah, there's that. All right, so I'm just tucking them underneath here. Yes, I did adhere these on there, but you still can lift it up and tuck it in a little bit. Now we got some fishes. We have a small, medium, and large fish is what we got going on here. So we need one of each. Yes, these are small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 dots. Okay, 3 dots. Then I'm going to lay my fish over the dots. That way you're not getting it all over. See, and I kind of feel like my glue dots were a little bit too much. I almost did a little too much with that. All right, let's move that fishy right there. And we're gonna place that little fish right there. And then I'm gonna take my poker tool and I'm just gonna kind of gently press. But yep, see, I got a little too much glue on there. See here, I'm teaching you guys dot, dot, not a lot. And then I still do it. Did you ever have a grade school teacher who taught you, who used to say that to you guys? You know, with your Elmer's glue, dot, dot, not a lot. Okay, I'm hoping that you guys have heard this before. My husband tells me stuff that he learned in school, and I'm like, huh? And we went to school like one town over. So I know every school is totally different in what they teach. Plus, it also depends on the teacher, of course. All right, so I'm kind of, and what I like about these, though, is you can really move them around. There is some like wiggle room here for these. You can bend them up a little bit. All right. I'm going to tuck that one in over there. Okay. Let's do our fishies again, only this time let's try not to do, see, now this one doesn't want to, all right, dot, dot, not a lot. There's one fish, two fish. Now I feel like I'm doing Dr. Seuss. One fish, two fish, three fish, mango melody fish. All right, oopsie, there we go. See, that one wanted to stick to my fingers. All right, yay, there we go. Okay, we got that. Now, let's go ahead and put this on there. This is gonna be flat, so I'm just gonna use my Stampin' Seal. All right, so now we have this. Now let's flip this over because we don't need this. This is like extra. And we want to trim that off. So trim off, okay. All right, so now for us to put this in our card, we need to create it to be a Z fold, okay? So what we wanna do is we wanna bring up this center piece. We wanna just fold it in half. You're just folding it in half. I'm going to use my bone folder, okay? Then we are going to, so kind of make like a tent, okay? Then we want to bring this one off to the side and this one. So for me, I kind of feel like I'm making a W. So I brought up the center and now I brought up the two sides like a W, like Wisconsin, whoop, whoop. Okay, so that was a little much. Sorry about that. Had to. All right, born and raised. Okay, so now I'm going to use some of my glue, only this time I'm going to use more than a dot. And I'm going to, on one side only, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to attach it to the edge of my card, okay? So I do want to apply a little pressure here. And then I'm going to fold my W all the way down. We're just folding my W. I am now going to do some more glue like this on my side, because now I have my W's folded. And now I'm literally going to close this. This part's the easy part to me. So I have it closed. I'm going to kind of give it a little pressure, little gentle rub. And when you open it, you now have your Z fold like that, okay? Now we do want to put our, oops, I don't want to lose these little bubbles. So hold on, I'm got things flying everywhere. So I'm going to use dimensionals. And I'm going to put my shark on with dimensionals. And peel those off. We are almost done with this gorgeous, cute card. All right, so I'm going to put my bigger one more to the left, but kind of still center a little bit because I want the little one to go kind of overlapping. And then I'm going to actually take these last little bit of glue dots here and I'm going to put one on the edge of this and the other one I'm going to put over here. That way I know that I'm not going too far on my oval if I put it on the back of my oval. So then I'm just going to kind of set it in like that. I'm going to find where my glue dot is, apply some pressure. That way, see how I'm talking about I didn't go over now? Because if I went over, then you shut this, it's going to stick to this side of your card. You don't want that. So you don't want that. Not after you just put all this work into this adorable card. Okay, so here we go. There is our Z fold. I don't know about you guys, but I have right now, if I put my Pinterest page up, that is like the card right now. So many people are making Z fold cards. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump on that bandwagon because they are stinking adorable. All right, so I'm going to tie my little thing right there. And let's tie this. Well, we won't tie this one. Okay, so with this one, we need to do a little stamping. We need to put our bubbles on and we need to put our shark on, which I just realized that we are going to have to do one more shark because we have a shark for the outside here. So yes, we will. This is the shark we'll use. All right, so first of all, let's do our like little wording. I always mess this song up. I know. How do you mess this song up? My kids make fun of me all the time. Mom, how do you mess this song up? But I do. So I'm not going to sing it for you. Consider yourself lucky. All right, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and cut this out really quickly. I'm going to need my washi tape one more time. Make sure there we go. You know what? I think once I run this through and I use the die cut, it might not look like it's off that much. Yeah, there we go. No, it doesn't. That's not bad. All right. So we're going to use dimensionals. So let me get out some more dimensionals because clearly I need some more dimensionals. All right, so now let's go ahead and I'm going to kind of angle him down. Now the 3 bubbles, we're going to pop up 4 of these bubbles, but these 2 really tiny ones we're not going to pop up. Plus I kind of like the look of some popped up and some not. So what we're going to do is I can go ahead and put my regular size dimensionals on here, but we are going to have to use the mini dimensionals. Okay, that one just wants to stick to me. For this little guy over here, and we need one more. All right, so I'm going to put big one, medium, next size, and little guy. And then we're going to do one up here. So we need a dot. Oh, see, now it doesn't want to come out. So dot, dot, not lots might not work. Okay, there we go. And a dot right there. All right, so let's place this bubble. And then we have another one up here. Okay, perfect. Cute. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to use my glue. Voila. And then I'm going to place this on the front of my card. This just screams kids card to me. It's so cute. Okay, so what do you guys think? Wasn't this adorable? Oh, look at it. Okay, outside, inside. So cute. I don't know, you guys, if you don't have this bundle, this might be something you might want to get today. Remember, free shipping. I even think right now, like for me, I'm going to put in an order of just some basic stuff. Like I need some more Stampin' seals, some more green glue. I need some more basic white products. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so there's the one I did the first time. There's the one we just did. Let's go ahead and make this cute little treat. Oh, so the ribbon I used today, by the way, is the crinkle ribbon, crinkle seam ribbon. So like I said, I did go ahead and tie it on there. So I have 2 pieces here. This is from the Stitched Shapes, and I believe it is the 2nd largest circle. But to be sure, I will grab it and double check. But yes, so we're not using the largest. We're not using the largest. we are using the second to largest circle. So you need the second to largest circle for this one. And then this shape here is from our Tasteful Label dies. Love those. Because we're just literally going to do it like this, and that's what we're going to attach this to. But we need to stamp one more time our shark. So let's get out our Just Jade ink pad, and let's do our center here. There we go. And then let's get out our Memento because we need to do the outline. And let's see if I can line this up for the third time because 3's a charm, right? Right. Okay. Yep. Okay, so you know what I think I did with that? I think I did the outline first and then did the center, and that's why I was coming up off. So I think the trick is to do the center first, then the outline. All right, let's bring my Cut and Emboss girl back. And let's run our little Sharky through. All right. There's our shark. Now we need some more dimensionals because we want to pop up the shark. And we're going to do just this right like that. Now I'm going to turn my stitched circle over and I'm going to pop up that. And just like that, voila. And then I'm going to get out a circle punch, which, where is my circle punch? Oh no, I have a circle punch and I need it to punch a hole up here. Give me a second, people. Found it. I actually have it in a basket for not next week's Weekly Wednesday, but the Weekly Wednesday after that project. All right, so yes, I pre-design these a month in advance. So right now, after this week, right now I'm working on my Stampin' Day Getaway Retreat in a Box, but next week I'll be designing all my Weekly Wednesday stuff for April. So right now, all of Weekly Wednesday products or projects are designed. So it was in one of those baskets. This was a Stampin' Up! Handheld hole punch. I don't even remember the size. We no longer carry it, but I know Fiskars has them. Any office store really probably carries these. To be honest with you, your local grocery store in their little like school supply section might, or office supply section might even carry that. All right, so I just poked a hole there. I'm going to use a little linen thread. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cut a piece here. And I'm going to take the ends and I'm going to put the ends together. And then I'm going to run both of the ends through the front to the back so that it's like this. And then I'm going to bring them through this loop, because then that way what I'm doing is I'm creating this like to stay on the tag. And then what I'm just going to do is I'm going to tie this around because I already have my ribbon. I'm just going to kind of tie this. I'm going to tie it. I'm going to tie a couple knots just because I like to tie a couple knots. And really, I mean, if I wanted to bring this forward and bring this like maybe even so that it's like extra little pieces, it just kind of gives a little extra texture and fun. And I can trim those down, but there we go. There, and it just gives a little extra fun. All right, so you guys, I hope you loved this project. So remember, we have a little treat Shark Gummies. Or they could be little thank yous for, you know, kids coming to a party, little party favors. Or, you know, family, because we are still in COVID. And then we have the cute Z card made. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next week. If you want to shop for the free shipping, don't forget to go to amandasinspirationstation.com. Use this hostess code. The free shipping does have to be a minimum order of $50. And once you've done that, you will get a free basic pearl package from me, and I will send that to you. So that's exciting. And if your order is 150 or more, don't use that though, because you will collect your own rewards, and I will still send you some basic pearls. Okay, you guys have a great day. Bye. Oh, and happy St. Patty's Day. Bye.